Welcome everyone to the Everything Show. I am your host, Matrix Lord 212, and I'm with Scott. What's up, Scott?
Hello, I am Gigan's Weight Watchers representative, and I'm sorry. It's not my fault. He got a hold of the cookies, and I lost him from there.
Yeah, Chris he had put something on Facebook, and right off the bat, I saw it was in, um, I was like, is this Godzilla? And I clicked on the trailer, and I'm like, first thing you see is Gigan.
Yeah.
And I'm like, what the hell happened to Gigan? Like, it looks like he gained tons of weight, right?
When you're out of work, I guess you got to do something.
Look, in the day and age, we have like these YouTube fights, right? And like the boxer looks like he's chunky B, like out of weight, right? Is this because of the beer bug or whatever? He's been out of work, like
maybe.
I mean, are they trying to sell plush toys?
Who felt that he didn't need the poke, and they said, "Well, then, to be you, then."
First thing I thought was this is a fan film, and Chris is like, "Oh no, it's not a fan film." I'm like, "It's a short film." So then I'm thinking, well, maybe this is the sign of the future. Let's get rid of all the human bullshit storyline, and let's just get to the nitty gritty. Godzilla fighting somebody, and taking him out, and that's it, right? So. All right, I'm all for that. I'm all for Godzilla just and just like fucking fighting and whatever. And if it's a half hour, right, probably, right, or an hour, I'm all for that, right? So let's fucking go, right? But did the company get Gigan wrong? Did they not know that Gigan doesn't look like that? Hi, Daniel. I see you, bro. We're in the middle of a podcast.
That's what I'm wondering. I'm wondering if these are people that haven't seen Gigan and just thought, well, let's give him a beer belly.
Like, let's just make a movie and put this guy in it and we know nothing about him. And not only that, though, like, Gigan
never happened in entertainment before.
Right. Gigan is a monster, but he is an Daniel, we're doing a topic right now. Yeah, I have to talk to you about it later. Save it for later, bro. Okay. He's a bounty hunter, so he's a monster that goes from planet to planet, right? That was his thing, right? So he's like, they have monsters in the universe, and he goes from planet to planet, right? So, and he just battles Godzilla, right? So, but the last time we saw him, right? Final Wars, he was thinner than ever, in shape, cool weapons. He looked cool, right? He looked great, even though the movie was like, right? Like, he would look fantastic, right, Gigan? But now
Gigan's been cooking a lot while he's been off duty.
Yeah, Gigan. For those of you guys who are not knowing what we're talking about, right? Let me get the trailer for them, right, Scott? Because
wow.
It's just I honestly think that the company doesn't know what Gigan is supposed to be. I mean, this new company that's helping out Toho, I guess, right?
Yeah.
So the film is called Godzilla versus Gigan Rex, whatever that means, right? Now I don't know, if that's a thing in Japan, a synonym for something or whatever, like how they have Shin Godzilla, like I don't know
that they're trying to appeal to that they're trying to appeal to the U.S. Well, let's put a Rex in there, that way they'll
So let me see if this is a good trailer. Hold on. All right, he's just you know what, maybe we could let me just share this thing, right? Screen share this without playing the video, because he is very, very overweight. Like, I mean,
it's sort of like a fan film from what we understand.
It's not a fan film, though.
Oh, it's not a fan film. Oh, that's what you said you thought it was.
He's friggin' chunky B. I mean, Jesus Christ.
Get off the Oreos.
Look at the size of that stomach. It's I said to Chris, does he wear like a Hulk Buster armor? You know how like when the Iron Man looked like bulky because he's fighting the Hulk, right? That's ridiculous. Like he's just like he's not supposed to look like that at all. He's way too fat. First of all, if you're a bounty hunter going from plat, you don't look that. You're not fat like that, right? That's just bad. Now, I wanna get the thing where I want to show what he looked like that I showed you, Scott, right? In the last appearance, in Final Wars, right? Because there's a big damn difference. And again, I get it. We haven't had, a Godzilla, from Toho in a long time, I guess, right? Okay. Let me just try to get a still image of him or something. All right. We're going to screen share this. Ready? I lost Scott. Okay. Let's screen share Scott back. Okay.
There we go.
I lost you, bro.
I don't know what happened.
All right. So let's get this thing of Gigan in there because. All right. Look how thin he was, and look how awesome and menacing he was. Right,
Yeah,
right there. Right.
Yeah.
He's beautiful. Right. Excellent. Right. So what the hell happened? Like, what the hell happened that we got this fat, overweight, like, he's been eating too many donuts or too much shit.
He's been watching your donut
lessons.
Maybe I should try some of these.
Right, I'm thin, and this guy's fat now. Like, Gigan's fat now. Like, he's like, he hasn't had a fight in a while, and now he's coming out of retirement. First of all, if Godzilla's gonna fight somebody, right? You don't just put some schmuck to fight Godzilla in a movie, right? He's got to look good, right? I mean, come on, right? He looks like shit.
Yeah.
And not only that, but why are there multiple Gigans? It's not like there's a fucking race of Gigans. He's a fucking bounty hunter. He's one of a kind. It's not like there's 1,000 Godzillas. I mean, there's not supposed to be. This is not a club. There's one Gigan, not like fucking 10. And then they go, oh my god! Like the last couple seconds of the trailer, he fights a red Gigan.
This new studio, yeah,
a red Gigan, and they're like, oh, it's his ultimate form. What do you mean? What is this shit? Is ultimate form shit. Now? Are we doing this shit again, like with the Shin Gojira, like final form? But he looks the same. He's just painted red. So how is that a final form? Like, how is that a final form? Is that just laziness?
Yes.
Let's just paint him a different color, and that's the final Gigan, and he's more powerful than ever. He's more fatter than ever. So
yeah, that's definitely.
So we need Weight Watchers for these monsters because I mean I'm happy we get to see Godzilla after so long fight like a creature, but this guy ain't cutting it. He hasn't hit the gym in a long time. Like Gigan is just not up to snuff, man.
Definitely.
I mean, come on, lose some weight, bro. So what is the internet kicking off for both of us, or is it just you?
That's what I'm trying to figure out right now.
Why don't we shut the cameras off, both of us, and then we'll just talk
real quick here.
We'll do like old school podcast without our face.
Let me try some of this real quick.
All right, so maybe this will be better. I don't know. All right, so now I wanted to talk about something else, Scott, because the other day I was like feeling blah, and I was like, I wasn't really into gaming. And then my friend that's a gamer, his name is unknown. He's like, why don't you just watch House of Dragon? The first episode is free on YouTube. Like
I still need to watch this episode. I keep forgetting.
Well, HBO Max allows you to watch the first episode free so they could hook you, basically. So they put the first episode free on YouTube. Now I watched it, and I'm not going to spoil anything for you, Scott.
No, I've
all
seen.
right, but I'm beginning to hear that they're calling Matt 11, and now I know why they're calling him 11, and it isn't because he's the 11th Doctor either. Maybe it's inches involved. I don't know. Jesus,
Yeah, I've watched. Yeah, I've watched the episodes.
Scott. Only spoiler, Scott. Only spoiler is Matt Smith's 11 came out, man. He was out there. The role was totally different. He's with all these women. It was crazy. Crazy, bro. I don't know. And now I lost Scott again. What's going on with this internet? Damn. Yeah. The 11. 11. Yeah. Scott, I was saying how Matt Smith is called 11 now because of, not because he's a doctor, but because his entanglements. Yeah.
Yes.
Anyway, Jesus, bro. I was afraid of watching it.
Pretty much the latest episode, I'm all caught up.
Bro, I was afraid of watching it. I didn't want to see Matt Smith's pee-pee out. I didn't want to see that. Like, I was just like traumatized.
Do without his sonic screwdriver.
Yeah, I was traumatized, bro. I don't know. He's totally different. He's definitely not the doctor, that's for sure.
No.
I was like, wow. My God. Froze. No. One time, you got to repeat everything you said because you shut the camera off and then talk.
Okay.
It's the internet, yeah. Hold on. I repeat what you said.
Something about he makes a good villain.
Yeah. He's
looking like David Tennant's, I gotta tell you, it's a good villain. Funny is David Tennant did a villain in Marvel, and now Smith's doing a good villain here in.
He's probably the best villain he ever played, I guess. Honestly, I'm kind of hooked. And they did a variation of the Game of Thrones song, and then it came back to Game of Thrones song, and I'm like, I'm hooked. I gotta watch this now. Now I gotta get HBO Max, and I gotta watch this.
I'll send you those certain sites that I go to. So.
Yeah, but so that was another plus. Got to see House of Dragon episode 1. Also, I got to see the whole entire season of The Boys, which Soldier Boy is the best.
Which
the best season? The best season. The latest season is the best season.
Okay. Yeah, that
hands
was
down.
Good.
Hands down, bro. The Boys new season's the best.
I will say it has some problems, I will admit. But She-Hulk definitely did get better after the first.
I gotta watch that too. Yeah, I didn't see that yet.
It did. It got way. That first episode, it just blew chunks.
Bro, what the fuck happened to Thor, bro?
Like I was telling everybody, I'm gonna give it 2 to 3 more episodes, and if it's bad, I'm gonna stop. But it actually greatly improved. It is gravely improved with each episode.
Thor sucked.
Yeah, I heard. Yeah, I heard you say
bro, that sucked. I was like, what the fuck happened, bro? How do you get something that's supposed to be so serious with two elements? With gore, daughter dying of starvation, and then him still worshiping the gods and the god laughing at him, right? So he kills the god, right? And then he wants to kill all gods. So that's when he wants to go to the turning point.
The problem with that is all the scenes where he kills gods, they left out.
Yeah, and not only that.
With the exception of the first one. If they
we didn't see him kill anybody.
Maybe if they had thrown in like a 3 or 4 more. But yeah, they just, it's like off camera.
Off camera killed everybody.
On about how the whole, it's girl power now.
It was too comedy.
Yeah.
And then how could you be comedy when serious that she's dying of cancer? Like that's.
Well, they pulled it. They pulled it from the comic books, and we all know how much everybody loved the version of the comics.
But this is even a worse explanation that he made the Hammer like watch over her, like that in a new enchantment is that she's worthy because Thor said she's worthy. She's my girlfriend, so she's worthy to be my girlfriend, so she's worthy. protector. Like he doesn't have the power to have that enchantment.
No, only
Only
Daddy does.
Odin. Only
Yeah,
Odin does.
Yeah.
Hey Philip, well that's not Philip. That's a phony Philip. Looking forward to 119 Real Williams cast. Me too, bro. Me too, actually. And it's gonna happen. Can't wait. These people. You know what the funny thing is? These people doubt us, right? Or they doubt me when I say shit, and when I do it, I shove it in their fucking face, right? Like when I say I'm gonna be the #1 fucking gamer in America.
Last time
And
I
they're like,
last time
you
I
will
looked, you said you
never
were
do
at
it.
what 29 or 20 or something like that.
I'm 28th place.
Okay, yeah, I knew you were around 20 or 29. Yeah,
out of hundreds of millions of people in America, right? So every time I say something, I do it, and then they're like, it would never happen. And then when it gets closer to it, then I start getting threats.
I still love the fact. I still love the fact that one YouTuber did a video on you about your.
This is memery.
PS5.
This is memery because memery had said something today in Twitter to me, so that's got to be memery. Yeah, well, if phony Philip Archer, if you were watching the videos that I do, you would find out that Bloodborne and Crash are erased. I think temporarily Bloodborne's erased because I think I got to renew my PlayStation Plus membership to get the save file. I hope.
I got the game, so I got the hard copy. I still got to go back to a lot of those, but.
Well, so the only thing that I said that didn't come true yet, right, was Bloodborne Platinum and Crash Platinum, right? Okay, but there's no time limit on that. I didn't delete it.
Something went funky with this.
My PlayStation crashed, my PlayStation 4. But before that, I got rid of the PlayStation Plus membership. I don't delete the Bloodborne. I would never delete Bloodborne. That's why I was so upset the other day. I was trying to figure out how I could get that restored. That's why I wasn't even gaming that much because I was so destroyed that my Bloodborne thing was gone. Not making excuses. Bro, why are you so, like, what are these people going to say, Scott, when I am #1 in America? That's not an easy task to do, by the way. Not. Okay? In a less amount of time.
I always had faith in him. I knew he would do it.
Right. I didn't say it was the PlayStation's fault. I said that I didn't renew my PlayStation Plus membership. And my PlayStation 4 did crash, but I didn't say it was Sony's fault. Could be because I didn't renew my PlayStation Plus membership. That the save file wasn't there. I'm not blaming anybody. I don't do that. But the thing is that, first of all, Bloodborne is going to be platinum, and so is Crash. There's not a time limit. It has to be done. Right? Bad Wolf? Jesus Christ. I beat 2,200 and I completed what? 2,200 games?
Yeah.
All right. I'll get to that too eventually, right? Like I'm right now. I just got like 41 platinums today. Nobody will care. Just like a joke of trophy hunting because you only platinum easy. You know, I don't only platinum easy games. I platinum Spider-Man. I platinum Spyro 1, 2, and 3. I platinum the classic ones like Pac-Man and Dig Dug, and there's like a whole bunch of games I platinum. You don't even look at my platinum list. So this is the troll. This is a troll. That's a fake Philip. Here's the haters. The moment I do a podcast, Scott,
yeah,
they're out there. They're out there. They always got it. So when people go to look at my trophy list and they see all these A-list platinums, then it's going to be like, that's bullshit, bro. That's bullshit. That's bullshit. Timberman versus, that was a fucking hard one too. People have world records in that shit. Okay. Oh, grimy people. So upset, Scott. So upset. I'm getting close to the top. Listen, you should be happy I get to be #1 because then what am I going to do next? Go right back to podcast. Right? Jesus. Well, no, the next stop will be the world, Scott. But, I mean, I'm missing my podcast. And, yes, we have a lot of real Hoovians to do.
Yeah.
You know, that is true. We have a lot to do, which we probably be doing like people don't understand. Remember how many we did in a day? Honestly, like,
Oh
Even if you're
God,
not
yeah.
around, I would get Sally, or I would get like Vaughn or Chris or whoever. Like everybody come aboard and they boom. I know that isn't Philip's speech pattern. I know it's a fake Philip. It's probably me, Marie. Me, Marie reached out before. I'm like, what the fuck? So, yeah. This is how we're missed, right, Scott?
Yeah,
Fucking
they gotta
trolling
make fun of
my gaming.
yeah.
You didn't platinum these 2 games, but you platinum 2,200 games. Okay, please. Let's talk about the Flash on the next Everything show. Why? He thinks he's Jesus Christ, and he fucking sucks. Ezra Miller. I mean, he's fired, isn't he?
Yeah, oh God.
What's
He
up,
went over
Dave?
the bend. He went over the deep end.
Jesus. He's a fucking nut. Like the other one was a nut from Smallville, right?
Yeah.
You're a fucking... You know what? I can't stand when you fucking do this shit. God damn it. Oh, no, not you. Shit.
Who'd you actually kick?
Damn it. I went to block the fucking... Block the wrong... Shit.
Oh, Dave. Okay, Dave. That's what happened. Okay.
No, I didn't want to block Dave. Son of a bitch. I'm sorry, Dave. Fuck. It moved when I went to click on it. Shut up. Oh, damn it. Now, why can't I just undo it? Gotta try now. I'm sorry, Dave. I gotta get Dave back in here somehow. Fuck. Hold on. No. Why don't they make it easy? Why is it gotta be so fucking difficult when you do shit?
I have no idea. I figured that I've noticed that a lot too.
You can't just undo something that you did? Come
You
on.
should be able to.
You
I mean,
should
granted,
be
I can
able to.
understand there's a time limit maybe once you do it, but
Fuck. Let me see if I gotta go into now another screen and go into settings and then unblock. I'm sorry, guys. Scott, you can just
yeah,
talk for a second. Let me just see what I can do there.
yeah, yeah.
What have you been up to?
Nothing. I've just been working. I had a I posted something on one of the YouTube sites, and the guy goes, "Oh," and I knew it was a scam. I mean, it was you could smell it and tell it was a scam.
Okay.
It's pretty much like, you've been put on the short list to win a PS5, a game, and a MacBook too. I thought, oh, well, that's cool. That's nice. And then and I knew it was a scam. And then I was thinking, and about a couple days later, I thought, let's see how far this little rabbit hole goes. I'm just for shits and giggles.
Right.
And he says, yeah, you can go either through PayPal or Zelly. So I decided to go through Zelly. First time around, first payment was like for for like the UPS, FedEx type of thing. It's like 100 and something.
Right.
And then oh, you got to do 300 for this. I mean, 200 for this. And I said, okay. Let's see how far this goes even further. And then he comes back, oh, did you get the emails talking about the whole 300? I says, I may have accidentally deleted it. It may still be in my trash, but could you send me the repeat email so I could try to find it?
Yeah.
Couldn't find the email because it was never sent. But the odd thing is, each one of those three places I was supposed to, each of those payments was
Right.
for a different email. So
there's scammers out there. Right? It's just
Yeah.
amazing all the shit that they try to pull. So, David, I'm gonna send you a link because I don't know why. I think I accidentally blocked you because I was trying to block that fake Philip Archer there. So I'm gonna send you a link to get on here only because I feel terrible. I didn't know. Let me see if I can get you in here. Okay. Let's see if we can do that. Let's see what happens. All right. Bad Wolf, you want to come in?
But yeah, it's pretty much the my day, my week, pretty much.
Yeah.
Nothing really exciting.
Where are you, Bad Wolf? There you go.
Just griping here and there.
Yeah, I've just been gaming like a freaking nut, bro. I'm sorry. I hope you guys didn't think I neglected anybody. I've just been trying to get this achievement.
Yeah.
You know. But it's funny, like, I reached out to Scott, he's like, yeah. But, and I'm a lot thinner than I was, that's for sure. You probably didn't see me, but I lost a lot of weight, too. So, I don't know if it's too late for you guys, Bad Wolf and David, but I sent you guys links. So, yeah, and Doctor Who's coming back. Hopefully, you know, we like it. I don't know. We're going to like it.
Yeah, please be good. I know we've got RTD, but still, please be good.
Yeah, please. Yeah, definitely.
With all that's been going on.
Yeah, Constantine too. Yeah.
Oh yeah, I saw about that. Yeah, with Kiana.
Oh, I'm sorry, dude. It's 4:34 a.m. Yeah, yeah. That's why Phil Archer's also sleeping. So is Connor. They're all sleeping. So it's way hours. You know. Is tonight wrestling? I don't even know if wrestling's tonight.
All I know is today was Tuesday. Tuesday, yeah. So.
Yeah. So I plan on watching Ms. Marvel and She-Hulk.
Yeah, like I said, the first episode of She-Hulk was real bad, and they pretty much made fun of her little comment on her little Twitter comment, or not Twitter, TikTok or whatever it was, comment about how she can control her anger a lot better. Hello,
hey,
control her.
I'm sorry, I hit the wrong button, and it blocked. I went to block the other guy. And it just, I tried to fix it. How you been, bro?
Pretty good, man. Pretty good.
So you're not talking about Doctor Who no more? No. Done? Are you? Yeah. Too many trolls, right?
Yeah.
But listen, here's the thing, though. They wanted you to stop talking about Doctor Who, and you did. But who cares about that?
Yeah.
Like, you like
back to it.
You like it. Like, look what they said to me. They want me to stop gaming. So they're like ripping me apart. Does that bother me? No. I'm gonna go back and do my gaming, and I'm gonna be number one, and that's what I'm gonna do. And yes, we're gonna have a lot of podcasts on Real Movies. Doctor Who didn't come back yet, but it's gonna. And once it does, what purpose is there to talk about now? There's nothing.
Yeah, there's Zilch.
There's Zilch. There's everything else we talk about, like the MCU and you know, basically that's why I have the Everything Show, and you know, we have other podcasts other than the Real Whovians. So, you know, plenty of stuff to talk about. Yeah. Especially Godzilla. I'm a big Godzilla nut, and we actually have a Godzilla film coming out from Toho and this other company, and Gigan is overweight.
Yeah.
And I've seen the new Hellraiser thing for Netflix.
Oh, yes, I saw the trailer to that. Right now, let me ask you a question. Why does she sound like she's a friggin' 90-year-old woman smoker?
I don't know. All I know is in the original. All I know is in the original storyline for Hellraiser, he had Pinhead as a woman.
Right, the comic book. Right?
Yeah, the comic book sheet.
But it never got translated to film.
No.
Yeah.
So now is this a reboot where she's Pinhead?
That's what I'm trying to
or
figure
is this?
out. I'm not certain.
Is she? Because okay, I don't know if the films are connected, but the last film,
Right.
I don't know if you watched it, but Pinhead had pissed off God by killing one of God's favorite angels.
Wow.
So God punished Pinhead
Mhm.
by taking his powers away
Right.
and making him a bum in Los Angeles, a nobody, just a bum living under the train.
Yeah.
And to hell is
Mhm.
he's powerless.
Yeah.
He's a nobody. He can't do anything. He has no army. He has nobody. He's a weakling. He's a scrawny fuck. That's his hell, that he's just a fucking nobody now.
Yeah.
For the rest of his life, he's a fucking nobody.
Yeah.
And the Cenobites is still there, and there's a new leader of the Cenobites. So that's what happened to Pinhead. He got punished in the last movie. And now we have this movie, and I guess this is another universe or whatever.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to figure
Which
out.
I did like the last one, actually.
Nice.
I did like the last. How was it?
I think I've only seen the first two and maybe
I've
a
seen one
little
side.
bit of another
This
one.
is
I
like
don't
12.
remember.
What was this, 12? I don't even know. Not as many as the Amityville movies did. We got some crazy Amityville sequels coming out, I heard, right?
Is that even still going on?
Yeah.
There's Amityville Thanksgiving,
Oh, another Amityville. Okay.
right? And Amityville in space, right? I think you
Wow.
shared that.
Yes,
shared
yes, I saw a trailer for that about
I need to check that.
last month or so. And
I think we missed Scott like 7. Like we just
Yeah.
because of COVID. I'm gonna blame COVID, but I
Yeah.
mean, we just missed 7. I think of them.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
But I gotta get back into horror too.
Yeah. Horror would be good. Yeah.
In the last movie, like they had rules where Pinhead's allowed to have powers, Daniel. Like they have powers and the angels have powers, but the rule is that they can't interfere with each other. So in other words, like the hell, like Cenobites, like Pinhead, whatever, he can't kill an angel, and an angel can't kill them. Right? That was like so he broke that rule. He didn't give a fuck, and God got pissed and just took his powers away like that. And it was an agreement because that's the rule. So whoever was running hell, whether it be Lucifer or whatever, just had to let that happen. And Pinhead became a fucking bum. A fucking homeless bum. And he wakes up in the body screaming, no, like whatever. That's it. Yeah. That's just how, not pain, just fucking being a loser.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A fucking homeless bum loser with no army, weakling bitch. That's drug addict, whatever. So that was his hell. So yeah. So that was the last movie, Daniel. I liked it. It wasn't big budget, but it was better than some of them. Not all of them, but you know, not better than the first one, of course, or the second one, or the third one, or whatever. But still, it was good.
I know the first one I didn't see in the theaters, but I can't remember if I saw the second one.
I didn't see them in the theaters. I think I rented them, right? Blockbuster.
Because I know the first one I saw on like HBO.
VHS.
Saw the second one.
Like Hellraiser 2 and shit. Right. Yeah. They were going in a direction, but then they went in a weird direction. Like they were going in a direction where secretly the box was taking over the world, was like a main thing in the world. Yeah. Like it's like, in other words, hell was getting its place in the world, basically. And then they went in a different direction where they went into fucking space. Remember that? They tried to make it like
saw that episode. I didn't that movie.
They tried to do an origin story for the box.
Yeah.
And they said that this toy maker invented the box, and that the toy maker was reincarnated every time to try to destroy the box. And they took it all the way into space where the box was a space station, and he fucking tricked it. And he put it in this mirror thing, and I think he defeated Pinhead and destroyed it in the far, far, far future where it doesn't even fucking matter. But yeah. And then they did a couple was like Twilight Zone-ish, where it was like a thing, and then you found out, oh, it's connected to Pinhead. Right? It's like one of those fucking they made it like an Outer Limits Twilight Zone type of piece. And Pinhead would appear for like 5 minutes. Like they paid him for like they had to pay him a lot, so they paid him like 5 minutes to appear, and he said some shit, and then blah, and then they fucking chained the person up and killed him or whatever, and you didn't know he was involved. I mean, the problem is they called it Hellraiser, but they never showed him until the end, and you're like, oh shit, where the hero fucked up, and now they're in hell or some shit, right, or whatever. So those are cool movies. But like I said, I like the last one. They did a one before that was terrible. I think they tried to mimic some other horror movies that worked, like Strangers or something, and it just fucking sucked. Yeah. Like it was terrible.
Which means you need to stick to the regular
formula,
regular route. Which
now we're hearing there's a new Friday the 13th. Now we're here.
Friday the 13th. And
there's a new one we're hearing. The lawsuit's over, and supposedly they're like, well, look, we're like fucking almost 90. We need to make some money. Let's just fucking work together. Fuck it, basically, because like they've been going to battle for fucking. So now they didn't make a movie in 13 years, and they're gonna be poor and shit. So let's fuck it. Let's just do shit together. Let's go.
Yeah.
Because I mean, what else are you gonna do? You gotta. Oh, how much money am I gonna get?
First movie. So it's
listen. Here's the thing. It's the easiest thing you could do, right? The guy only owns the fucking Pamela Voorhees.
Yeah.
And Kid Jason. And Kid Jason drowned.
Yeah, those are the only two he owns.
Right. And the Kid Jason came out of the lake, right? So whatever was after that, he doesn't own. He doesn't own Jason killing people with a hockey mask.
Yeah.
So what you do to appease both men is you do a movie where you do a fucking flashback scene back and forth, and you show how the past relates to the present. So if I was a writer, I would do that. I would show Jason's family and how he see now what happened is that there's a misconception because somebody in Hollywood tried to make it later on that Jason was fucking retarded.
He wasn't.
He wasn't. They tried to make it that he looked that way before he drowned. No, he wasn't.
No, he didn't.
It was when he drowned that he looked like that.
Yeah.
Because the fucking water, the toxic, and it made his hair fall out of it. It wasn't because he was retarded or he was slow or whatever. He just fucking drowned. That was it. So what you do is you do a movie that you connect the past and the present. Yes. And you show, okay, Voorhees is the mother's name because she was divorced from the father.
Yeah.
And the father had a different name, and he was supposedly he was a congressman or some shit, right? So he had money. So they had money, I guess, right? So you could say that he slept around and cheated and maybe did the thing. Then you would explain also. You have to have key elements you would explain, like how as a young boy Jason knew how to use all this equipment, or maybe there was a brother, or maybe there was something that showed him how to fucking mow the lawn and use the fucking this knife and use the fucking tools because he was very good with tools, right? So you would show that they would try to man up the kid by giving him a lot of responsibility and duties, learning how to use all this stuff, right? And you could show that he was fucking smart, right? Like, I mean, he wasn't a stupid fuck.
Not at all.
And you could connect where maybe Jason's one of his fucking, it was rumored that maybe somebody in the family was a witch or something, and they cast some fucking shit, and they didn't get to complete it, and he keeps coming back to life. Now, you could try to make it that you could play some fucking games. You could try to make it like she had a sister, and maybe the sister was sleeping around with her husband, and she saw Jason as like her own, but she wasn't. And there's some jealousy there and this, and that she was so distraught that she cast a spell. Not the actual mother, because the mother wasn't a witch, but the mother just lost.
How about this? She buys a book which she thinks is an authentic spell book, but in truth, it's just some like knockoff funny thing that people buy every now and then.
Yeah.
So she just assumes that this is why it happens because this knockoff funny book was what.
But you would tie in that somebody's. Oh, this would be obvious. You can't set it in present day.
Yeah.
So you set it in the past, but even in the present, it's the past, right? Because you can't be 2022. It's got to be like the fucking 80s, I guess, right? So or whatever. So you would just tie it in where there's this relative that's still alive, And the way I would write it is Jason's going to fucking kill. All of a sudden he goes to kill the fucking woman, and he fucking stops because there's your fucking aunt or whatever. And of course, he's not going to kill his fucking family member. So that would be the plot thing. Like, oh shit, Jason's, doesn't, because this is his family member. He's not going to kill. But then maybe something happens later on where he does kill the family member. Like he finds out shit about, the woman
This
hurt
is
the
going to
mother
sound
or
like
something.
an overused cliche.
Yeah.
But it's one of those where he goes to kill someone else, but inadvertently kills.
Maybe. I mean, I don't think he would be. No, because he's not. He's very.
No, I mean, like he's.
Accidentally kill anything.
You know how with the Age of Apocalypse, Legion went to try to kill Magneto, and
yeah, but he doesn't accidentally kill anybody ever in all the movies. He's very thorough.
Yeah.
So maybe it's just he finds out that the woman hurt the mother and he just kills her or whatever.
Right.
Like she wasn't a good
out of
sister or
anger,
whatever.
yeah.
Right. Yeah. Fuck you or you're done, bitch.
Yeah.
Right. But you do it where you show elements so that way you could have young Jason and Pamela Voorhees, and he gets paid, the guy, and then the other guy gets paid because it's hockey mask Jason. That's what you do. That's how you fix it. Yeah. You pay them both. In fact, you give him fucking $1 million or $2 million. You give the other $1 million or $2 million. It's not like a big budget anyway, right? And then you'll make so much fucking money if you put out a Friday the 13th. Honestly, the horror is in now. Horror is in. People want to be distracted from the bullshit that's been going on in real life, so they're flocking to Chucky. They're flocking.
You saw this. You saw the link I sent you for season 2 or whatever for the
Chucky. But they're flocking to all the horror main things, and they want them. And Halloween, everything's big again. So this is the time.
We got the third and final one coming up.
Supposedly.
Well, it's not the final one, but it's the final one with Jamie Lee Curtis.
I know. Right. That's why I went like this.
Right, because they said there is another one after this. So, like, the thing is that horror is in now. So you could do a Friday the 13th, and it could probably make more money than it's ever done before.
Oh, yeah.
If you just put it out. And you get a nice story. Like, it doesn't have to be just, you could put a fucking story behind his family. But you don't have to go too deep into it. Like, if you don't want to review why, you don't have to
anything.
You don't even have to. You could just show, all right, this one was a sister. You don't even have to show how he keeps coming back to life if you don't want to. Just like, and she just pops up. But like, and just go with a little backstory. You're not revealing too much about it, and then he's killing, and that's it. No Jason X sequel.
No.
Oh no. Oh hell no.
Well, the thing about that is I did like it as a sci-fi thing, but that could be its separate thing. Like that could like a spin-off
universe, yeah.
But there was supposed to be a sequel to that where time travel is involved. He goes back in time, and old Jason fights new Jason, and it ends up new Jason dies, and old Jason's okay, and that's the way you fucking solve that.
Yeah.
Because old Jason's better anyway. So but it would be where that the timeline has changed and Earth doesn't become like that for whatever reason. Not that it's Jason's fault, but in back when they wanted to end both characters, Freddy and Jason, if you remember in the beginning of both films, they said some point in time in the future because they wanted to make tons of movies. So they'd be like, oh, it's in the future. So with Jason, it was such in the future that it had fucking force fields.
Yeah.
Not like it was like, in other words, it was not super far future until they got frozen, but the technology was there when Crystal Lake they had fucking force fields, and shit like that. So you could do, and they need to bring Freddy back while Robert Englund's still around. Like just get it done. Get it done. You don't have to do 10. Do one Nightmare on Elm Street. Nightmare on Elm Street. That's it. So the Jason X sequel, I would like if it would involve Jason X versus Jason. That would be cool. I would like to see. And again, it had there was a separate fan base that was created because of Jason X. Like people liked that, and it's true. So As far as the podcast goes, like I said, I got so pissed with Gigan. I'm like, Scott, let's go. Let's fucking do a podcast out of the blue. I know people are like, where the hell you been, Matrix Lord?
Yeah.
It's really been a couple podcasts a month, right, Scott? I mean, we were here last month. We did Real Beans. We did Everything Show. So it's been a month.
Oh,
really?
I know it sounds like I'm getting off the subject for real quick. I did catch the first episode, the new Quantum Leap.
Oh, nice.
Quite good. It is
really
quite good.
Oh, it
Yes.
is good after all. Okay.
Yes, and it's sort of you sort of figure it out early on, but still, it is quite.
And it's connected. Supposedly.
It's connected. It's connected. Yeah. It's
but Scott Bakula doesn't want to have anything to do with it. That's what he said.
No.
Yet.
Because there's this whole thing about how first he wanted to do it, then he doesn't want to do it. There's some dispute about the makers of the show and his publicist and all this.
Okay.
But nonetheless, it is quite good. It does do great homage to the original.
Okay, I gotta watch that. All right. So
sadly, it's only 4 episodes, though. That's the problem.
Okay.
All right. So answer to Daniel's question here, where I said about this. Here's the thing: with time travel, it's a ripple effect, right?
Yeah.
So you may say, well, how the hell does Jason go back in time fighting Jason have anything to do with the Earth dying or whatever? Plain and simple.
Yeah.
With the threat level that Jason is there, these countries or these states have to figure out how to eliminate Jason, right? Yeah. So with Jason, like maybe something to do with the Earth, where now they have to deal with Jason, they're more minded about the Earth or taking care of the Earth or whatever because they get it right. Could be. It doesn't matter. Like that's like when you're saying, how could Jason?
Better yet, the enemy of my enemy is my friend. Sort of setup.
No, but I'll give you an example. When the Flash traveled through time, and he changed everything in the TV show.
Yeah.
Diggle had a daughter, and then Diggle had a son, right, or something like that. Switched, right? You don't know how the Flash had anything to do with that, but the ripple effect just changed that the baby changed from what was it, a girl to a boy or something like that?
So, yeah.
Right? You don't know why it happens, but it happens, right? Same thing like Superman. They had one kid, then they had 2 kids, right? So
and that was revealed in an alternate universe,
right? But that one wasn't though. When he had 2 kids, like that's Superman. But my point is that just by traveling through time, it changed everything. So Jason just traveling through time would probably change the Earth too. Like it just doesn't, not directly. He's in part of it, but it creates such a ripple effect that every fucking thing changes around him. Like people interacting with people, whatever. It's just like a domino effect. So maybe thank you. No, but you don't know that. See, you don't know that, though, Daniel, because there is it could be that the person was in the right place at the right time because of time travel.
Sure. Yeah, for sure.
And the person that was the one that could have saved the Earth is now there, and you didn't, Absolutely. Maybe that's what it is. Who knows? But anyway, that time travel was a crazy thing.
It is.
So Jason's not directly like he didn't save the Earth, but it's just like him traveling there, his presence there prevented him from getting frozen, plus battling himself. It's like a goddamn paradox.
Yeah.
So it's everything around would completely change. You have 2 Jasons battling each other, and now Jason doesn't get frozen. So there was like a whole, you know what I'm saying? It's like a whole, we're dealing with hypotheticals and stuff, but.
Yeah.
Wait. I'm not talking about God. I'm talking about, like, just time itself.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, we don't know what caused the Earth to be destroyed in Jason. But you're going too deep into it, Daniel, like, really deep. Like, whatever reason, stuff could just change.
Yeah.
We've seen that in all these different shows. Okay, I'll give you an example, right? There was that one time travel movie, right, Scott?
Yeah.
Where the guy went in the past, prehistoric. he stepped on a butterfly.
Oh,
They came back,
Right.
and they all turned into dinosaurs. Remember
Or
that?
the sound of thunder or something like that.
Right,
Yeah.
they all turned into fucking dinosaurs for
Yeah.
5 minutes, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Like,
and even
they
Stargate.
fucked the whole thing. Fucked the whole thing up. Fucked the whole thing up.
Stargate
No.
happened at least 2 or 3 times.
No. There's no. The only. Okay. So the rules of time travel are different companies. You're not gonna adapt Loki's time travel thing connected to Friday 13th. Two different rules of time. Like there's no branching with Friday 13th. There's no branching with Halloween. There's no branching with Chucky. It's just the timeline changes.
Mm-hmm.
Or there's multiple universes, but whatever. But there's no. You're not creating branch timelines. That's an invention from the MCU. That's only for the MCU, Daniel.
Yeah.
Yeah, they don't do it in other franchises. No.
Yeah. So everybody has their own rules of time travel. Like when the thing came up, when Biff came back to 2015 and he started being in pain, he was fading out of existence because he prevented his own timeline.
Yeah.
Right? By changing the timeline.
Yeah.
So he was erased because that Biff in that timeline doesn't exist because Marty's son doesn't go to jail and Marty's daughter doesn't go to jail, and that whole timeline just doesn't exist anymore. So he doesn't exist. He exists, but not as that Biff from that timeline.
Yeah.
So just like Marty was going to be phased out of existence, but then he was okay.
Mm-hmm.
Everything else just changed around it.
Yeah.
So got deep time travel and stuff. All from Gigan, damn it. Gigan would only join Weight Watchers and lose weight.
That's right.
Jesus. You have Godzilla fight first time in I'm talking about in Japan, like Toho's company, their version of Godzilla, right? And in ages, because the last movie was Final Wars, right? Oh no, Shin Godzilla, Shin Gojira, right? But that was shit, right? But now he's fighting a fucking overweight guy again. What the fuck? Why can't we have our cake and eat it too? Jesus Christ.
Apparently Gigan did.
Right, he ate the whole goddamn fucking bakery. Fucker.
Yeah.
But this is like the YouTube fights we're watching.
This one for later. This one for now.
These are like the YouTube fights we're watching.
For now.
Yeah. The guy's fucking out of weight. KSI was fighting a fucking rapper. His fucking stomach's out. He's fucking fat. Like, right? Like, they're all fat or whatever. And it's like, oh, shit. And then they get fucked up, right? Like, all right. Hit the gym, guy, again. Intergalactic bounty hunter monster. Jesus.
Probably did, but he was probably hitting the vending machine.
Bakeries, too. Yeah. Well, you know what? If I was the movie company, I would love to watch this podcast. And they're like, oh, we got to change that shit. Yeah. Shit. Before it comes out. Slim him down.
This wasn't the genuine Gigan, folks. This was just this knockoff
if you're doing this
off camera.
If you're doing this because you want a plush toy, you want a cutesy fucking Gigan fat plush toy, you don't do it that way, okay? Yeah. He's got to be thin. He's got to be menacing. He doesn't look like he looks like a fucking blimp. Like anybody could take down that bounty hunter. He sucks. He's not. He's like a retired bounty hunter that he ate too many colonies. It's terrible. Can't even walk. He's like a fucking Teletubby blimp, fucking fat fucking monster.
He's a weeble.
He's a fucking weeble, bro. He's a fucking weeble, man. What a disappointment. Jesus Christ. I can't believe we're actually talking about this. And Gigan, like, I love Gigan. But I can't believe they fucked that up. They fucked it up. I mean, I'm like, I can't believe it. We haven't seen a movie in years. Are you kidding? And you fucked up the villain.
Yeah.
Jesus. But there's villains that are fat, but this motherfucker's like bounty hunter. Supposed to be thin. He's supposed to be fit, like Boba Fett. Fucking ready to go, right?
Yeah.
Motherfucker's like 1,000 pounds and shit. Fucking way fatter than he should be. Jesus. So upset. Well, it got me to do a podcast at least, so hey. Fucking there you go.
Yeah, that's positive.
So, now, of course, he probably is going to be in Secret Wars, Wesley Snipes. Why not? Why not? Why not? Isn't Nicolas Cage going to be back as Ghost Rider too? Fuck it. Right?
hearing
I think
something
so.
Let's go. Let's go. Get him in there. The multiverse, they could be from other universes. It's fun.
Yeah.
Why not?
I want a Spider-Man movie, but I don't know what the fuck they're doing with that.
Yeah.
Craven the Hunter doesn't like to hunt. Yeah,
That would
that's
be
another fucking problem we got now. We got a Craven the Hunter movie where the hunter is called the hunter. He doesn't hunt anything because he loves animals.
Because it's politically correct.
He's talking to them and he's fucking like, "Oh, Peter, I love you, Peter. I'm not wearing fur. No, like
Yeah.
what the fuck happened?" And then fucking Madam Web is Charlie's Angels versus Terminator,
Ooh.
where they're Charlie's Angels going back in time to save young Peter Parker from a fucking time traveling villain
Yeah.
or his mother and father. Like that's, come on, man, come on. They're fucked up. Sony's fucked up. They're coming out with fucked up shit. I don't know. That's fucked up.
Mm.
We don't want to see a Terminator Spider-Man movie.
No.
No.
Nah.
Just like I don't want to see an Ant-Man movie. I don't want to see a Charlie's Angels movie. Madam Web is supposed to be an old fucking psychic. She can tell Spider-Man about something's going to happen. Oh my God, you got right? Not that there's fucking agents like Charlie's Angels
No.
working for Madam Web and they're all like beautiful, like, oh my God, the most beautiful fucking women ever. And they all have spider powers. Like, what the fuck are you talking about?
MCU.
Right.
Yeah.
Exactly. Shit.
Well, they released, I won't say anything, but they did finally get the ratings for She-Hulk, and it's
it
depressing.
sucked. Oh, I'm sure it is.
I'm not surprised.
I'm sure it is. Nice. Somebody said this is what Tony Stark died for when she was fucking shaking her ass and twerking, right? That's hysterical. That's fucking. But you know what? They just signed him, so supposedly he's gonna voice Iron Man for What If.
All right.
That's good.
That's good. That's good.
Yeah.
And I know you don't want to talk about Doctor Who, but if you notice with those pictures with David Tennant, his hand looks like it's corrupt, like it's falling apart. And it could be he's dying, like degenerating, like his body parts are all...
Like I said, he may have regenerated in one way, but degenerated in another.
Right, he's dying. So in other words, there's probably going to be a cure at the end of it. And then he's going to regenerate, right, into Shooty Gatwa, and then it's going to be fine. At least we hope it's going to be fine.
Right.
We don't know what...
At least it explains why he won't be wearing Jodie's outfit.
Is he not going to have Jodie's outfit on when he regenerates, or how's that going to work? Because doesn't she regenerate into 5, 6, and 7, and then 10 in her outfit?
I was hearing something about that. Oh boy.
Right?
Yeah.
So she can't just change every fucking time. That wouldn't make sense.
No.
So David Tennant's got to be wearing her fucking outfit. But I hope he's like, ew, and he just fucking like, oh, what am I wearing? I want to hear, what the fuck is this?
Ears pierced.
Yeah, right. Oh, is that going to be vanished too, or is he going to have his fucking ear pierced? Right. Is that fucking thing going to be in the ear? Or is it going to be gone?
Right.
Disintegrated, right? That's going to be hysterical. I can't wait to see his face when he says, what the fuck am I wearing? And then he goes to change.
Yeah.
That's you got to have a moment like when he had the music and he's fucking changing, like when he did, like he's got to, but it's going to be, I just hope he's 10 though.
Yeah.
I don't want him to be like a different, I don't want him to be different accent, acting differently. I want to hear
Well, that's the rumor I keep hearing. What if they try and make him like a one right before Gatwa? That'd be weird.
He just has to be 10 though.
Yeah.
But just, that's it.
Yeah.
It's like, you know what? Like Moffat was always trying to explain that William Hurt's doctor was like a mayfly or something like that, right? Mm-hmm. Like he didn't want people to count that as a numbering. He just wanted it to be like little indentation. But people did. But like, I always looked at it, like I said, that I think the Sisterhood of Karn lied. That he could regenerate, and they just wanted to put their own regeneration in there to think that it would be better to win the Time War.
Right.
So they made, and when it was done, that's when he regenerated. Now, why would, when the mission's done, he would regenerate automatically? Because that was an extra, probably, regeneration with a sole purpose to kick the real regeneration in when it's done.
Right.
So it was superimposed over the ninth. Like the ninth was always coming, but they blocked it with another regeneration. That's what I always felt that was, because, like I said, when the mission was done, the thing that was in him knew it was time to regenerate normally.
Yeah.
Because he didn't die, he didn't get hurt, so he shouldn't have just regenerated.
Yeah.
Yes, the Centennial is in October, which is when Jodie started, is in October.
Right.
So it makes sense that that's when she'll
It
regenerate.
just seems odd. I know. It just seems odd, the fact that we've got the 60th and the Centennial coming up around and all that. So.
Well, a year apart, really. The 6th. Well, here's the thing now. Is there a mystery Christmas special that maybe Russell T Davies is throwing in there with David Tennant and Donna, and then it leads into the 60th?
That would be kind of neat.
And we don't know that, though. Could be the only way we're going to know that is at the end of Centennial. It says coming Christmas, and then it shows the trailer, like they did with the Cybermen that time.
Yeah.
So I'm expecting Russell T Davies to pull a rabbit out of the hat, and that's how the Christmas special. But we'll see. But yeah, we called it the Time Fall Doctor. We talked about that a long time ago. Remember, Scott?
Yeah.
Yeah, Daniel, I heard they're supposed to come back for a little bit.
We said that a long time ago too. We broke that a long time ago.
Yeah, you guys.
We took it a long time ago. So we still do. Here's the thing: the Real Hoovings cast is not. It's not like the Avengers where they said they disbanded.
Yeah.
We're off doing our own solo missions, and now that, not that there's a threat that we need to assemble, but with Doctor Who coming back, we'll be back together. I've talked to the members separately, and
that's good.
Everybody that I know, basically, Sally is coming back, and Vaughn's everybody's gonna come back, and the gang is gonna be back together. And like some troll saying that wasn't gonna happen, and then next thing you know, we had 10 people, right, Scott? So everybody's gonna be back, and it's just gonna be picking up where we left off, and this whole saga of the beard bug, or whatever we want to call it, pandemic.
Yeah,
it'll be a thing of the past.
That'll be good, and
we can go back to business. And I'm sure I'll hopefully be number one before this happens, and then I can just do my podcast with my gaming. So, and I am starting to post now on my main channel too, because people are upset with that. Also, on YouTube is driving me nuts too with things. So, gonna make it fresh, the channel, and I'm posting on my gaming channel as well. And then the other channel, I don't know what I'll do with it. I can't have 3 channels. It's crazy, but the other channel's just there. But I post on both, the gaming and the regular. So, and I'm not gonna do things separately. Like people were getting lost with looking for the donut lesson on the other channel, and I'm keeping all that shit on the main channel. That's it. It's just I made it too confusing for people, and just gotta fix it. So, my morning with Matrix Lord, my moving with Matrix Lord, my donut lessons, my podcast, everything's gonna be on the channel. I'm even gonna talk about gaming too, and then the other thing is just gonna be gaming central. That's it.
Awesome.
So, and I'm gonna be reviewing stuff. Like there's stuff that we're gonna actually watch.
Nice.
We're gonna review. Like we review. I'll have a big detail about Thor, like we do Doctor Strange 2. When we get Chris in here, we'll talk about Thor deeply, because I was very, very upset with what I've seen, and not as upset as Doctor Strange, but I felt that Ragnarok was meant to be funny. It needed that because things were too fucking serious. Yeah. But things needed to get very serious after Ragnarok with the new Thor movie, and I think that's where they made the mistake, and they made it too much of a fucking joke. And you can't go from a joke to serious. So now,
no, we can't.
Now you've got a threat like Kang the Conqueror, and how is it going to be when he's a fucking joke now? Yeah. Like Thor is just too fucking. It's too lackadaisical. The seriousness of it is gone, and we need to fix that. And some were saying that it's not canon. Maybe it's just the fucking thing from Gorg's point of view, and it's not real, like the events of that happened. who knows? But the thing is that it's just. Oh, that's another thing I want to talk about. Secret Invasion trailer.
Oh yeah, I saw that.
It sucked, and I'm going to tell you why. Because the whole Secret Invasion we know of had to do with 99% superheroes,
Yeah.
not 99% humans.
No.
Okay. Obviously, you don't have a budget, but the whole point was that the Skrulls have powers.
Right.
They're fucking
Super
invading.
Skrull, for one thing. Yeah.
Right, but they're invading, right?
Yeah.
It's not just but they're invading. So like, you're doing a show about Nick Fury. Nick Fury doesn't have powers.
Mhm.
All right, but like it's gonna be boring as fuck. It's like, I mean, what are you gonna throw a hero or two in there? Like, that's not Secret Invasion. You should have called it something else.
Yeah.
No.
Because you wasted a fucking. You could have made a movie out of it, and you wasted it as a fucking Disney Plus show.
Yeah.
Stop making Disney Plus shows to make Disney Plus shows.
No, yeah. They're done that one.
You don't need it, right? Like, don't make shit
No.
if it's like that. I'm sorry, the Falcon and Winter Soldier, that didn't work for me.
That was not
That
good.
that sucked.
No,
That's
I
stupid.
didn't like it. Yeah.
I didn't like it. I mean, there was cool elements of it, but I didn't like it. And Thunderbolts, that sucks. The whole, the fact that she's leading them and then Winter Soldier's there. Why is Winter Soldier there?
Right.
Right? Like that's, and you're just getting leftovers from all the movies of people that you just. That's not Thunderbolts is not leftovers.
And it's got a tank.
But Thunderbolts was different villains, like big villains.
Yeah.
Not leftovers.
Yeah.
Like, I don't want to see a show about leftovers in the Marvel Universe. Like,
No.
No, it's not going to work. And what else? They're coming Echo. Why would that work?
I couldn't care less about Echo. I'm sorry.
No, I don't. How is she going to communicate with fucking Daredevil if he can't fucking see her sign language?
Yeah.
How stupid is that? He's in it with Kingpin. Now they're trying to say that she shot him in the eye. She didn't shoot him and like whatever, and that he has powers and his eye's gonna go back or some shit. Okay, he's a fucking mutant too. Make him a mutant too now. What are you gonna do? Kingpin's gonna be Juggernaut too? You're just gonna fucking do that?
Give it time.
Yeah.
Bro, they don't know what the fuck they're doing, honestly.
No,
they're trying to throw all this shit in there, and they have no idea what the fuck they're doing. They literally have no idea what they're fucking doing.
Yeah.
This has been a sad fucking
Everybody has been saying Phase 4 has been pretty much worthless.
Right.
They had all these great things leading up in Phase 1 through 3, and then Phase 4 is just
nobody. Like Wong doesn't
tanked.
know that Doctor Strange fucking left, and Wong's Sorcerer Supreme. He can't cast a spell and see where the fuck he went. Like nobody, and then Wong sucks. I don't know why Wong is.
And they're planning on making a series of Wong.
Wong is fucking comedy purposes, but he's not a fucking.
Mm-mm.
You know what?
I'm sorry. Wong is like, it's like when they were thinking about, oh, let's do a Cyborg movie.
Right.
I'm sorry, Cyborg is great, but he can't hold a movie.
No, I wouldn't want to watch a Cyber movie. Sucks. Certain things can be a movie, but certain things can't. You can't just make a movie out of anything. And Marvel thinks.
I mean, granted, he'd be great in a joint movie.
Sure.
But a standalone, no.
Listen, if Marvel had the balls to do a Marvel Zombies movie,
yes,
but have it that Deadpool is in that universe killing you, that's what they should do. They should do a movie where Deadpool's using that time device and he's stuck in that universe, right?
Right.
And he is immune to that thing. And he has to kill the Marvel Universe. Like, meaning, just like the comic, he has to kill all the zombies of all the heroes. And then he gets out of there, right? Yeah. That should be a movie. That should be a rated R.
That would be a good movie, yeah.
Curse fest. Like, you could do fucking deep-ass rated R. Blood and gore. Fuck it, right? And you know what? This is why Disney kept the name 20th Century Fox. So they don't want to have the Disney name on it. So then you put the fucking logo, 20th Century Fox, and you have fucking Iron Man.
That's where Disney and Touchstone came into play.
Correct. Touchstone, they had fucking Sex, Lies, and Videotape, right?
Yeah.
That was fucking Disney, basically, right? So fucking you put fucking 20th Century Fox and you do Deadpool fucking killing them all off and blowing up the fucking
another
earth.
thing they could do with Disney being with Marvel and that being, they could also bring back maybe a joint venture. This is gonna sound stupid, I know. Tony and Tia of Witch Mountain fame.
You and me are the same with the Witch Mountain kick. We want that shit back. We remember when we were kids. We loved that shit. I know.
Yeah.
I was just talking to my kids the other day. I was just talking to Joe about that the other day. He's like, what do you want in your queue? I'm like, I want Witch Mountain. Escape to Witch Mountain, right? I was like, he's like, what the hell is Witch Mountain? I was like, I love fucking Witch Mountain, right? Oh,
yeah, like
Daniel,
I said,
Daniel you're such on a DC kick, Daniel. Daniel is on a DC kick.
Oh, yeah. We know about that. Yeah.
So here's the situation we have, okay? This company that bought Warner Brothers, every fucking movie's in jeopardy.
Oh, yeah.
Except for Black Adam because they're afraid of The Rock. They're scared of The Rock.
Yeah.
So that's, and they're going to do Joker too, but everything else is in question.
Oh. Didn't McFarlane buy DC?
No, he don't have the money for that. He has a toy company. He didn't buy DC, though. Discovery bought it. This company called Discovery. But they're going to sell it, I think. Oh, but look what they said, too. J.J. Abrams.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
They gave him $500 million. What did he do?
Pissed it away.
I don't know what he did. They don't know what he did. They're still trying to find out. They want it back, I think. I don't know if they can get it back. Probably not.
Wonder if he joined with the Al and did another shoe movie.
I think isn't J.J. Abrams behind the Constantine thing or no?
I don't remember that.
Not sure.
Right.
Not sure. I know. I just want to know what J.J. Abrams' movie did that.
Yeah.
They're trying to sell DC to Universal. Well,
okay.
I don't know if even Universal could afford buying them back.
Yeah, who knows?
Nobody has the money like Disney does.
No.
So I don't even know.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hollywood's just screwed up. That's true. Mm-hmm. That's why Will Smith. Listen, Will Smith. You need to be in the new Friday the 13th movie. You need to play basically your fucking self, losing money, down and out actor. And you need to fight Jason Voorhees.
That would be good. Yeah.
That's it, bro. Hugh Jackman wants to be Jason Voorhees, so there you go. Like, just fucking, you try, and that's the thing, right? So the key thing would be Will Smith slapping fucking Jason.
Yeah.
And then Jason beating the shit out of Will Smith. Give Will Smith a couple million.
Jason made some comment about his about Jada.
just have fucking Jason beat the shit out of Will Smith for comedy purposes.
Yeah.
Right. And then there'll be the grave, and then with Chris Rock will pee on. No, that'd be terrible. Nah, shit.
Oh, here you go. He slaps Jason so hard the mask flies off his face. How it's Chris Rock underneath.
Ah, shit. Will Smith has to have ownership in that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
In order for him to go back to normal, he has to either let Chris Rock slap the shit out of him, or he has to make fun of himself for a while.
Oh,
like he has to be the brunt of his own joke, like what he created. He has to. He has to take ownership in it. He has to fucking, honestly, he has to be a man, and he has to, you know what? They'll accept me if I admit in so many ways I fucked up. You know what? Do a thing where you're fucking making fun of yourself.
Yeah.
Just fucking get slapped yourself.
Oh, I think I know how they could do it.
What?
You know how they were doing all the parody movies in the 90s and all? They do a parody movie, he's in it, and that way.
I got it. I know what they do.
Yeah.
Will Smith gets roasted on the air.
Oh, yeah.
By all the top comedians.
Oh, yeah, there we go.
For a fucking hour.
Debbie Chase and all those other guys.
Everybody.
Yeah.
And he can't do shit. Just fucking sit there. And you know what? Got to be special permission. If Chris Rock wants to slap the shit out of him, got to be able to slap the shit out of him. Got to be allowed.
Yeah.
That's it. They're making a fucking new Karate Kid. How is that going to be?
God.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
That's Karate Kid 5. they count, I guess. No, wait. They count that Miyagi trained the girl.
Yeah.
Right? They count that.
Yeah.
Pat Smith. Will Smith was Matt Smith.
That would be funny.
So, yeah, I'm looking forward to meeting up, being with everybody, with you, Dave, with Scott, get everybody together again. I haven't. Some people I haven't talked to. It's not that I'm not friends with people anymore. Just people have to understand that. And Scott knows me for fucking what, 11 years?
Yeah, 11, 12 years. Yeah.
I when I have something in my brain and I want to do something, Scott knows. Like, I will do everything in my power to make that happen.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, definitely.
Like when
it's pretty much tunnel. I hate saying it, but it's tunnel vision. You get that tunnel vision, and until you achieve it,
and I want to say I'm sorry to everyone, my friends, my family, my members on here, because the thing is that all I could see is this goal I set of trying to be the #1 gamer.
And it'll bug you until you do it too.
Right. And I am doing it. But the thing is, we're not doing podcasts. And I just want everybody to know, to me, it's so weird. Like me doing this podcast, it's like I did it yesterday.
Yeah.
Like, I don't realize that it's been a while. And I just went to Scott out of the blue. Scott's like, okay. But like, he didn't have to say okay. He could have been like, you know what? Fuck you, Joe.
Yeah.
Fucking dick. Where the fuck you been, fucker?
Yeah.
Fucking left me alone fucking months, year, 2. Yeah. You're a dick. He could have been that way. Oh. And it would have been warranted. He'd be like, oh, okay, I'm sorry, Scott. Sorry, fuck Scott. You, bro. Fuck you. Okay. I take it. Because you know what it is? I didn't think I was doing anything wrong. Like, we all went through the pandemic differently. Like, early on, my cousin died. Different things happened, right? Like, we all, like, going to work and coming home and not going anywhere else. That's what started the gaming. Well, no, that's not what started the gaming. What started the gaming was this big fucking war we had on fucking YouTube where everybody was battling everybody. And I said, fuck that. I'm going into my gaming. You remember, right? And then maybe a little bit here and there I was doing stuff, but after that, I really threw myself into gaming because of battling with people that I'm now friends with again. But still, it was just, I was done, right? So I said, fuck it, I'm going into that. And because of the pandemic, made it more possible for me to game, because now all the rules changed.
Yeah.
Me and Sharon couldn't go out to eat. Me and Sharon couldn't go anywhere because of our jobs, right? Yeah. With her being in teaching and me being in medical, we had a responsibility to not do things that would get us sick, right? So, like, she had to be a teacher, I had to be, right, with the medical field. So we had to make sure we're healthy. So I would just come home and game.
Yeah.
And that's what I would do. And because there was nothing else you could do. Everything was in lockdown. So I think if the lockdown didn't happen, I don't think I would be doing the gaming as much as I was, right? But also it started because of big battles and wars on this platform.
Yeah.
And I just, people were like, why aren't you on Twitter? And you know what? I said, you know what? I'm battling these people on Twitter, and I wasted 7 hours, right? Could have wrote a book, right? And then you think about it, you're like, why am I wasting time? And then the same thing here. Like, I'm battling with this troll, right, for a few minutes.
Oh yeah.
Which right, Scott? Just we're doing this podcast. I'm like, wait, I'm wasting the podcast talking to this asshole. That it's the same fucking person that has a gripe.
Oh jeez, yeah, it's ridiculous.
Okay. Oh, no problem, bro. I apologize. I didn't know if you were watching wrestling or whatever. Don't worry about it. I know it's late, so definitely got to talk about Godzilla, though, bro. Next time. It prompted me to do this podcast. But yeah, so yeah, these Hoovian wars or whatever. So it's just, I just went into gaming. I did my thing, and I do apologize to the new members too. Like Melina was getting comfortable doing the podcast, and then you know, and then I just stopped. I stopped. Like I wanted to bring it back, but then I couldn't because I couldn't. You can't do both. I couldn't do both. Like today, I got like 41 fucking platinum trophies, which is ridiculous. I think Scott, I think got like almost 1,000 trophies. I just went crazy, right? All day, just deep into. I'm buying this. I'm playing this. I'm buying this. I'm playing this. You know, and it isn't like people when they don't understand something, they try to make up a fantasy world history to explain. So these people are trying to explain why Matrix Lord 212 stopped doing podcasts and why he's gaming. And I've seen some of this fan fiction I've seen that they're like, oh, we pissed everybody off. Scott's done with him. This one's done with him. It's hysterical. There is shit out there. And people and the only way you would know is if maybe you had a second account and you would see shit on there because they blocked you, and you're like, they're talking about me. Well, shit, right? Because some of us have like a second account just looking at the people that are fucking assholes. Yeah. And I'm like, oh my fucking God. They're like, oh, this one's been done with him for years. And this, oh, he lost all his people, right? The same shit all the time, Scott, right? Oh, they're same fucking done with him. They couldn't, and it's coming out now, and they couldn't stand being with this cocksucker. He's an asshole. He's such an egomaniac dick. Like, and they just say shit. And they even said stuff about my family. Like, my kids don't talk to me and everything. And then all of a sudden, my son does a video, and he starts coming at, right? And they're like, the argument's over. Because it's like, oh, no, you're wrong about that because he's close with his kids. Sorry. You know, but it's just ridiculous. They want to find a reason. So right away, the new thing now is, oh, Matrix Lord sucks. Yeah. He's just getting easy plat. No, you don't just go from fucking 100 millionth place to 28, asshole. Okay, yeah, exactly. Even playing easy platinums, you don't just go from one position to the next by beating easy platinums. And then it's not just playing the games. You have to buy the fucking games.
Yeah, exactly.
You have to spend thousands of dollars on games and beat it. And not all the games are point and click 2-minute platinums. There have been games that you've looked. I played Spyro and I beat that in fucking weeks. And Spyro 2 and Spyro 3 and Spider-Man and different ones. Like this game that's an indie game called Timmerman versus. They have world championships for this game, right? Or world records. The game is fucking hard, and I beat it. Like it's not about a question of me getting easy platinums, and I could easily just get all A-lists in a row, but then that would defeat the purpose because I'll be too focused on the one game and not the 100 games I could beat in 3 days.
Right.
So yes, I am playing Elden Ring now. Yes, I'm getting my ass kicked in there, but I'm also playing the platinums on these indie games too. And I'm gonna get the PlayStation Plus back. I'm gonna figure out how to get my save back with Bloodborne, and I'm gonna fucking platinum Bloodborne, and I'm gonna get it done. And then I don't have to hear anybody's fucking mouth about it. Yeah. But their argument would be, oh well, then do this one. No, fuck off. Yeah. Like really. That's the biggest thing they complain about is that I didn't beat Bloodborne. I did beat Bloodborne, but I didn't platinum Bloodborne. And then they tried to make a fake accusation that I was having people play for me when we had the fucking live stream. Remember, Scott? And I'm playing it, and I'm talking to Scott while I'm fighting the fucker.
Yes, he was.
And Scott's in there watching me play, and I beat the fucker. And I beat the game on a live stream.
Yep.
Timestamped. Fucking idiots.
Yep.
So right off the bat, how do you explain me beating one of the hardest fucking games like Bloodborne? Like, I beat the game, right? All right, I didn't get the platinum, but I beat the game, right? So how the fuck you explain, troll fuckers, that I beat Bloodborne if I can't handle fucking A-list games or I can't handle hard games? Fuck off.
Yeah.
Right? I was beating them like crazy. I was fighting all these fucking guys, right? And I even showed the video when I first played Bloodborne, remember?
Yeah.
I didn't even know how to fucking use the goddamn sword. I was punching everything. Remember that? Remember that?
Yeah, but you got further to do with that.
There's somebody on there that said, press this button. Remember, Scott?
Yes.
It was hysterical. They're like, press this button and press that button. And I was just going, and I got so good at not even using the guy, right?
Yeah.
It was hysterical. But it showed from me being super terrible to excellent. Same thing like Elden Ring. It's going to show me being super terrible, and then I'm going to get good at it.
Yeah.
So, poor Bad Wolf, I bothered him so long, right? I stopped doing it, Bad Wolf, because I felt I was a nuisance to you. I kept sending him messages like 100, 300, 500. It was annoying. And I didn't mean to be that way.
Yeah.
And I said to myself, oh, I'm the guy, and at the time you were sick at Bad Wolf, and I'm like, this poor guy is just in the hospital, and what a fucking dick I am. I'm sending him like things of my achievement. That's not fucking nice. That's horrible. He's a great guy, and
he really is.
Bad Wolf. And I'm like fucking being a dick. I didn't mean to be a dick. I was like, let me let him relax, So that's the only reason why I didn't bother you for a while, Bad Wolf, because I was like, I felt that was being a nuisance to you with the fucking writing. Because I get proud of shit, so I like to talk to somebody about it. So I'm like, oh, Bad Wolf, I got 500 platinum. Like whatever. So I had put money in all my gaming accounts, but I couldn't put money into the Japan account because they are sold out of the $10, $20, $30, I think, Japan card. And I really didn't have $45 in change to put on a one region, not payday yet. So, but I am going to get that Japan card and get the 10 fucking games in there. And the way it is now with gaming, they release so many fucking games every day. I literally have notebooks everywhere, and I'm writing down, okay, got to make sure you get this, got to make sure you get that, right? And I got, it's funny, it took me 2 years to get 105 platinums, right, if you remember? And then I made that decree in 2021 that I was going to be the number one gamer in America or whatever. And then in 1 year, I got all the way up to 547 from 105.
Yeah.
Now it's a joke because January 1st, I had 547. Now I have 2,260. And the year isn't up. And I already broke a record. I think Overhyped Gamer had gotten 1,010 platinums. And I already wrecked that, beyond belief. And still going. And in the end, it will be a Guinness Book, hopefully.
Yeah.
World record. But I want that. And Scott knows I always want the Guinness Book. Right? Yeah. Always. I just want to put it on my fucking right behind something on the wall. But the thing I also was worried about when I was doing gaming and I'm doing the gaming now is what happens if finally I get inspired and then I want to write my book. Because it's going to be tough. I told Scott that. I'm like, the moment that happens, it's one or the other. I'm not going to silence myself.
To sacrifice something, yeah.
Right. So I'm not going to stop myself from writing. So the gaming would fucking stop, immediately, right?
Yeah.
So that happened a little bit so far where I started writing shit and I'm trying to do both. And I'm like, oh, fuck. Something's got to give. And I wasn't even doing podcasts at all. So I do want to do another book. It's always been. The reason, a biggest thing that stopped me from doing the books is because I released the last book and the next day went to lockdown and I lost thousands of dollars. And there's no guarantee, there's no nothing. And I wanted to make sure that doesn't happen again. Now, I'm not making the book at fault because it's the situation. Yeah. So and this one time I'm giving it a pass and I'm going ahead with another book anyway. Yeah. But I want to make sure when the time is right that none of this shit happens again. Yeah. Because I don't want to have egg on my face that I just spent money for this shit and then we're in lockdown too from pandemic fucking rhinoceros ass or some shit. Right? I don't know what the fuck, monkeypox, all this shit. Yeah. I just don't want to. I'll write the book or edit it, finish it, but I just won't publish it unless I fucking know for sure. Yeah. I'll watch the news, I'll watch whatever, and I just don't want to be fucking screwed over like I was the last time. Because and Scott knows.
Yeah.
They fucked that shit up with the cover, and I had to pay
Oh
extra.
God, you were showing me.
I had to spend money.
Air. I think it was off air. Yeah, it was off air. You were showing me everything this dude did.
I had to spend so much fucking money.
Take crayons and do better.
I had to pay more money. Like Scott knows, I had to pay more money. I had to get this done, and that's the thing is money. You had to pay more. This was never going to happen, and I threw more money into this book than any book, and then I got fucked, like totally fucked. Pay for the website, pay for everything. It's like it was in the stores. I got them, right, Scott? I was like, oh shit, I'm gonna go into Manhattan. I got it in the fucking big stores in the city. Yeah. Next day, I was literally watching the news. Yeah. Like somebody said something to me, and I'm like, what? And I went to it, and I'm like, and I tell you, my fucking heart must have stopped, and I was in fucking shock. Right? I think we were talking. I'm like, Scott, what does this mean? What does this mean? Like, what do you mean things are closed down? What do you mean? And then when I went to work too, it was like, we got to give you a special pass. I'm like, what? You're not allowed to be outside after a certain time. I'm like, what? They'll arrest you. I'm like, what the fuck are you talking about? You're like, you're a healthcare essential worker, so you got to wear this. I have to wear this fucking thing around my neck. Yeah. And I'm like, really? And then I was out there. I get stopped. I had to show credentials. I'm like, holy shit.
Yeah.
You literally couldn't do shit. And I was like, when is this going to end, Scott? What the fuck's going on? And then I kept calling it. Like, of course, they don't answer. They're not there. Or they were working in there, but I don't know what the fuck. Then they started doing weird shit, right? That will come outside to the corner.
Yeah.
I'm like, what the fuck is that? And I'm like, well, how could you know what the fuck you want if the whole point of a bookstore is you're looking around? So if you can't look around, you don't know what the fuck you're buying.
No.
And it's not all on the website, so what the fuck are you doing?
Yeah.
Right? I couldn't believe what was happening. I couldn't believe it. And I was having such a hard time with life. Because even getting my own fucking comics, I was getting upset. I'm like, because you have to go in there, you feel your comic, you see if it's bent or not, right? It's like, now you're not allowed to do that. You got to buy it from someone. What? I was just so, we'll ship it to your house. I'm like, what do you mean? Ship it to my house. What do you mean? Why? No. And I just, and then the thought of like having anything delivered, like even groceries, you had weird rules, right?
Yeah.
I hated it. I hated it. I couldn't take it with simple things like that. I couldn't even go shopping anymore, grocery shopping, because people didn't know how to act. They're like, you're too close to whatever shit. It was ridiculous. And they were breaking their own rules too. Like they want social distancing, but they weren't practicing social distancing.
Exactly.
And I was having a heart attack. So I was like, no, I'm done. I'm done. So I just forsaken the world and just came home every day. I just gaming. We would watch something on TV. Gaming. We wouldn't go anywhere. Gaming. I mean, she went, to work, and then she, went to laundry, or she went to be with parents, and then just, gaming. And I was just, that's it.
Yeah.
It's crazy. I mean, when I was sick and I got it, it was my birthday. It was Valentine's Day. I was completely alone on my birthday. No one. And I got so, even with the vaccinations, I was so fucking sick. Now they say, if I didn't have the vaccination, I probably would have been dead. Or who knows? Who really knows? But I was fucked up. And nothing has ever knocked me on my ass like that. And then I got because I didn't get it, the height of it. I didn't get it. And then I got it, and I couldn't believe I got it. I was just, you think in your head maybe you're immune to it. I wasn't. Mm-hmm. I fucking, and then all this stuff was happening. I'm like, oh my God, am I going to die? Oh my God. Like, literally could not walk for 2 days. I was crawling around. I was dizzy. I could, my hearing, everything was equilibrium. I couldn't like have balance.
Wow.
And every day was a new ailment. It was a smart virus. You couldn't really take anything because you know how to combat it, really.
Right.
So they would say to just, ride it out, right? And I just, every day was something else. And I lost so much weight from that, and then I just started eating less, and then started walking more, and I lost more weight.
Yeah.
And then people thought something was wrong with me. Before, people were like, "Oh my God, you're gonna die of donut lesson." Then people that saw me, they're like, "You all right? You tired? You all right?"
Yeah.
I'm like, "Yeah, I'm all right." You're thin. You're too thin. It's like, now you're too thin. Remember, Scott, before they're like, "Oh, you're too fucking fat" with the donut lesson. Now you're too fucking thin, right? So now my pants are fucking like fucking flopping on me. Like I need a 36 waist, I guess now, or something, or whatever the fuck it is. I gotta buy all new clothes. That's another fucking pain in the ass. But no, I'm healthy. I'm healthy as far as that. But like my mouth with my teeth, I'm working on that, getting surgeries, and my allergies kicking me out. But other than that, I'm healthy. Really, just stupid shit. But I lost a lot of weight, and people complain about everything. They'll try to make you think something's wrong with you.
Mm-hmm.
You, Matrix Lord, for me watching your 10 minutes a week of videos, you have a weight problem. You're eating donuts too much, my friend. We need an intervention. It's just how many fucking hours are in a day? 24. You saw a video for 5 minutes. Right, Scott? They're telling me how to live, what I should do, what I should eat, where I should work, what I should spend. Everything. And me, I'm like nice about it, but then I was a dick sometimes. Just like this people. They came out here trying to make it like they're the fucking gaming experts. And they're like, by my calculations, there's no fucking way that you could ever reach the 800th rank for 5 years. So then I did.
Yeah.
There's no way you could reach 500. People, who the fuck do you think you are? People have been trying this for 10 years. A coup took 10 years. Who the fuck do you think you are, Matrix Lord? You piece of shit. And I did.
Half the reason they're doing that is because they don't like the fact that you're taking away from the person who they like.
Right. And then I'm starting to learn that, like, I would talk now to this guy he's called Unknown. That's his name, like just like Matrix Lord. His name is Unknown. So I'm like, all right, how many platinums do I need to beat this guy? And he would give me a little bio, like Al would tell fucking Sam Beckett. Sam, you need to, right? Okay, so you need to get 44 platinums.
Yeah.
And this guy doesn't play on the weekends. And this guy doesn't do this. And this guy's, was on vacation for whatever. And he's thinking about retiring from gaming. And this one's dead. And this one's, and he would just tell me like they got so many trophies in the same position for fucking years. Nobody came close to them. So this one's dead. This one's whatever. This one's missing in action. Okay, so and this guy, he's mad. When you went to work, he's like, fuck you. You know what he did? He got like 30 platinums. I'm like, oh shit, that guy's competition. So I was like, I'm not gonna sleep then. No, so like I would ask the guy. So I would do this, and I would like, all right. I started being a dick where I was like, I'm gonna get a whole bunch of platinums and not release it, so they would know. And I did that today. Like I fucking, it was like one number, and then it jumped like 15, and then it jumped another fucking, and people, what the fuck? Like just like out of the blue, right? So I heard there was somebody that just fucking broke a mirror, said my fucking name, fucking Frank, and they smashed something. Like I just like, oh shit. And then somebody threatened me a couple weeks ago. I'm gonna fucking get you, some shit. Like people just don't know how to handle life. So I'm just going. I don't give a fuck. And then we got like the troll we had tonight that just tried to piss me off to not game. Like basically turn me off. Oh, you didn't platinum this too good. Shut the fuck up.
Yeah.
So that's the thing is Matrix Lord 2 and 2 is gaming heavily. Trying to be number one in America and then the world. And no one's going to stop me from doing that. I'm going to continue to do that. So, and then after that, maybe another book. And that's the thing. I don't know if after I get those titles, if I'm going to stay number one for a while. Like I might want to do something else, like I achieved it already. Okay. Well, maybe I will for years. I don't know. It just, it's a thing where we'll cross that bridge when we come to it. I do want to do another book.
Yeah.
I do want to do some cool things with my YouTube channel. I want to start buying equipment like I want to have, like other people have with the fucking thing coming down, your fucking microphone and shit, and the fucking green screen, and I do want to, when I make more money, I want to have a fucking videographer instead of me. It sucks me holding the fucking thing, and then I was like trying to play the game and show it today, and I'm like, oh, I can't do this fucking shit. But like, if you get to a point where you have money, and then you could have someone like a videographer, okay, and then it'll be like a big YouTuber like Logan Paul, Jake Paul, whatever. Yeah. Okay, but I never really, not after that big Hoobie Tube war we had, I just never put anything behind the YouTube channel. I never really tried hard because I got let down with that bullshit. But
yeah,
my channel can grow if I take care of it. I got 1860 subscribers. I could have 5,000. I could have 10,000 if I just take care of the channel. And that's got to be something that who knows will happen. I might want to write a screenplay. And I don't see myself as old.
No.
So like I could just do it, like Scott. Like I feel the same as I did. You know what I'm saying? It's like, all right, maybe we look a little different. Maybe hair is missing. You still got your fucking hair. I'm losing my hair, but God bless you, Scott. But
yeah, my sister actually, I think when my dad was here visiting, she accused me of dyeing my hair. She said, I don't dye my hair. It all the gray dropped, but I don't dye my hair.
Right, they went on your face and your beard.
Yeah, right. That's where it all went to. It's like, well, boom, because when I grew this, when I only had this, I had no gray.
Right.
People say my face got so thin, like just.
Right. And then when I grew like this, it's like, boom.
Well, part of the reason too, besides the weight, is the teeth. I'm having it all done, so it's the face is getting changed. But it's also too. I'm not eating like a gaboon.
Yeah.
Like I was. But then again, with my teeth being so bad, I can't really chew that much stuff lately anyway. So it's like, but it's been fun, guys. Almost an hour and 41 minutes.
Wow. That went quite quick.
So we're gonna try to do a podcast with Chris. I guess. I don't know when, because I was just gonna say when, but then I realized my boss called me in on my day off on fucking Friday, and now I can't do podcasts on Friday because I'll get home at 12 in the morning. I mean, I don't know. I don't know what I'm gonna do. Maybe. It's a maybe, right, Scott? It's a maybe. I get too tired.
I just take it one day at a time.
There we go.
No promises.
Yeah.
Try to get the podcast done within the week. But as far as the Real Hoobie's cast goes, when I made that video, yes, I did commit to doing crazy amount of Real Hoobie's because I'm gonna do that, and I'm a nut when it comes to Real Hoobie's cast and Doctor Who, and you will see all those podcasts. We got all these months before the new year. Of course, I could do 119 Real Hoobie's casts. Very easy. So could be done in like 2 weeks.
Yeah.
Or 3 weeks. Because like when Doctor Who happens, that's all we're talking about. We're analyzing it, psychoanalyzing it, and fucking right every which way.
This didn't happen.
Right. We'll fucking look at every angle, every this. Oh my God, the mask looks like shit. What? Like every fucking little thing we'll be picking at, talking about. Everybody getting a different opinion. People love Jodie. People hate Jodie.
Flying through the
right,
through the air and
right. Yeah. The doctor's a goldfish. What? I couldn't even. You know what? Now I couldn't even do that now because I damaged my fucking shoulder. So I can't even move my shoulder like that, Lee, until I get it repaired. Yeah, I really fucked my shoulder up bad. I had the funny story. It's not funny, but I didn't know it was like dislocated for like weeks until I accidentally popped it back into place.
Oh,
and then it was like pop, and I'm like, oh, I killed my fucking shoulder. I killed my no pain. Oh my God! But then the other day, pop, and I'm like, oh, shit. And then Sharon's like, well, once you dislocate it, it's never the same. Like, in other words, I guess it could be pop. Right? I don't know. But it's been hurting me lately. So
I've been lucky. So no broken bones and a lot of stitches.
Yeah, I gotta stop thinking that I'm 18 when I'm lifting these things.
My problem is I know I'm not that, and just
Well, no, I don't
random times
actually.
like, oh look, I've got
I'm
another
thinking I'm
bruise. Oh, I got
fucking.
another cut.
I'm thinking I'm fucking strong, man, and I'm the same as I was, and nope. So, yeah. All right, we're out of here. Hope you guys enjoyed this podcast. We'll try to do some more, hopefully soon. Till then, please subscribe to Matrix Lloyd 2 and 2. Please also subscribe to Matrix Lloyd 2 and 2 Gaming. Please subscribe to Scott. You want to tell them?
I'm the blind dyslexic. I do, sadly, right now, I literally do random podcasts. So you just gotta pay attention to when it pops. So,
and you want to contact Scott, you can contact him on the Real Hoolians Cast Interactive on Facebook. And Dave, you want to tell them about your channel?
Yeah, so basically I'm basically at this point, I'm basically doing Stargate, Star Trek, and all that sort of sci-fi.
Ooh, have you seen the new Strange New Worlds yet?
No.
That's good.
We're gonna try to get him back in the blue box.
All I'm gonna say is the Orville pretty much caused Star Trek to step up his game. That's all I'm gonna say.
Yeah, we're gonna review that too eventually when I get fucking time to do that too. So you review everything but Doctor Who, but maybe or not.
Yeah. What do you think What do you think Amazon's gonna do with Stargate? Are they gonna do anything with Stargate?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
I've been hearing about that. Yeah, and
everything's coming back. Never-ending Stories. Fucking 2024, new one, right? Disney owns it now, right? Fuck.
Yeah.
Fuck. I don't know. Yeah, I expect holy shit to come back. So.
Yeah.
So check out David Travels Through Time, right?
Yep.
Or is it Channel 2? Was it David Travels Through Time?
Yeah, because it's just Channel 2, because the other one got hacked by
David Travels Through Time, Channel 2. Okay.
Yeah.
On YouTube.
Yep.
All right. And that's going to be it. So, like I said, check our channels out. Like and subscribe. Leave comments. Be respectful. All right. Thank you, guys. Take care. Bye for now.